If you love the classic combo of Nutella on pancakes, but you're trying to eat healthier, this is the video for you. When I first went vegan 9 years ago, I set out on a quest to find the best vegan alternative to this delicious duo. Over the years, I had many attempts, which gave me mediocre results. I made endless batches of American pancakes with ripe bananas and experimented with a variety of different ingredients to come up with a good chocolate spread. But nothing quite lived up to my expectations. I craved thin crepes and a nutty chocolate spread that doesn't put me into a sugar coma. And then I discovered this. Fluffy and thin pancakes that have 3 ingredients only and a super chocolatey hazelnut spread that is on the same level of deliciousness as Nutella but ditches the dairy and added sugar. Let's see how you can make them. We will start by soaking 250 grams of dates in boiling hot water. I'm using whole dates as a sweetener instead of sugar, and this is because dates are rich in fiber, which slows down sugar absorption, preventing rapid blood sugar spikes and crashes. Refined sugar, on the other hand, enters the bloodstream quickly, leading to energy crashes and increased cravings. By using dates instead of refined sugar, we avoid that weird feeling of hunger and emptiness that we get after consuming refined sugar, and we're doing our gut a favor, because fiber feeds good gut bacteria and promotes digestion. While the dates are soaking, we will roast 200 grams of hazelnuts in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 6 minutes. Don't leave them longer than that because they burn quite quickly. Roasting the hazelnuts is essential because the heat will loosen the nut structure, allowing the oils to be released more quickly, which will make it much easier to reach a creamy texture while blending. Once the 6 minutes are up, transfer the hazelnuts to a towel and rub them to remove the skins. This is the easiest to do while they're hot. The more skins you remove, the better. But don't worry if you can't remove them all. It will still taste amazing. Now, we'll transfer the hazelnuts to a food processor and blend on low speed. I'm using a Ninja food processor, but any solid food processor should do the job. The key thing here is to have patience. You might need to stop the blending and scrape the sides so everything gets evenly combined. The goal is to reach a creamy consistency before we add the rest of the ingredients. If you stop at this point, you have hazelnut butter, which is amazing on its own, but we're making Nutella today, so go ahead and add half of the dates and blend on medium speed. After a minute or so, we will add a splash of oat milk to reach a creamier texture. The amount will vary depending on how creamy you want it to be. Once it's blended well, add the rest of the dates and blend again. Before we add cacao, we will add the secret ingredient that will elevate this Nutella to a whole other level and make you want to have it delivered straight to your veins. And that is miso paste. Miso paste is a game changer in any meal, especially in desserts. The natural saltiness creates a contrast that deepens the sweetness of dates. The umami compounds amplify the natural, roasted earthy qualities of hazelnuts. The fermentation-derived compounds it contains offer a caramel-like undertone and soften the bitterness of the cacao. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Miso is the best. Blend until it is combined and add the last ingredient of our Nutella, cacao powder. Blend one more time until you get an even mixture and add more oat milk if you need to adjust the texture. We'll transfer it to a glass container and set it aside. This Nutella can last a week in the fridge, but I highly doubt that you'll have the self-control not to eat it in 2 days. Alright, now for the pancakes. As I promised, we only need 3 ingredients: oats, oat milk and cornstarch. The exact amounts are in the description. Blend well until smooth and then ladle them on a preheated non-stick pan, spreading evenly. Cook on medium heat for about 2 minutes, and once bubbles start to form and pop, it's time to flip. The other side needs about a minute, and when it's golden brown, you can remove it from the heat. Repeat this process until you run out of batter. I usually get about 6 pancakes. You can make this with flour instead of oats, but I prefer the oats because they are high in fiber, which, again, slows digestion and prevents blood sugar spikes. You can see that I'm not using any sugar to sweeten the pancakes, and that is because oat milk is naturally sweet, even though it doesn't have any added sugar. The cornstarch plays a vital role as well. It absorbs the liquid in the batter and gives the pancakes a light consistency. It also traps air bubbles and helps the pancakes hold their shape and stay incredibly fluffy. And now it's time to serve. Add a generous amount of the Nutella and roll them nicely. You can also use toppings such as berries, plant yogurt or peanut butter, but I prefer the simplicity of just the homemade Nutella. I love serving these pancakes with a glass of cold oat milk. It is the best combination ever. And that is it. Do yourself a favor and make this at home and let me know in the comments how it goes. And if you prefer savory dishes over sweet ones, check out this video.